Hi everyone, welcome back sa aking channel, GTR Math Tutorial. Sa Facebook naman ay RJ Enseñado. So for today's video ay magdi-discuss ulit tayo ng another 20 items para sa basic math. So applicable ito sa NAPOLCOM exam. Pwede rin sa civil service exam, sa mga college entrance test, sa mga exam na merong mga basic math. Okay, so nasa description po ang kumpletong questions, 20 items. Mas okay kung try nyo munang sagutan yung 20 items na yon, tsaka nyo panoodin yung solution ko, tapos i-comment nyo kung ilan yung score nyo out of 20. Okay, so let's start. Number 1. A police officer's monthly salary is 36,000 pesos. After 15% in deductions, what is the take-home pay? So malinaw, babawasan natin yung 36,000 pesos. Base rin sa mga choices, lahat mababa sa 36,000 pesos. So 15% deduction lang siya. So bawasan natin ng 15%. So hindi na kailangan ng formula dito, no? So yung 36,000 pesos, bawasan lang natin ng 15% kasi deduction. Okay? So lagay lang natin dito 36,000 pesos. I-ready na natin, sasubtract natin yung 15%. So kunin natin yung 15% na to. So ang gagamitin ko dito yung chop-chop method. Kasi yung 15%, pwede yung isulat na 10% plus 5%. Ang total niyan ay 15%. Bakit 10% at 5%? Kasi madaling kuhanin yun. Yung 10%, tanggalin lang natin yung zero. So meron na tayong 3,600. Okay? Tapos yung 5% naman, kalahati ng 10. So kalahati ng 36, so we have 1,800. Okay? So ngayon, i-add lang natin ito. So we have 0, 0, 6 plus 8, we have 14. 1, 3, 1, so we have 5. So isubtract lang natin itong 5,400 dito sa 36,000 pesos. So we have dalawang 0 dito. Ito magiging 10. This will become 5. So 10 minus 4, 6. 5 minus 5, 0. Just bring down 3. So the answer is 30,600 pesos, letter B. Number 2. In a group of 120 police recruits, 25% failed the physical fitness test and 15% failed the written exam. Assuming no recruit failed both, how many recruits passed both tests? So 25% daw failed the physical fitness test and another 15% failed the written exam. So sabi assuming no recruit failed both. So ibig sabihin, i-add lang natin itong dalawang failed. Physical fitness, so physical fitness test, ang nag-failed ay 25%. 15% failed the written exam, so 15%. So yung total na failed ay 40%. Total ito na failed. So ang hinahanap natin, how many recruits pass? So kung ang failed ay 40%, ibig sabihin, ang mga nakapasa ay, dahil walang, assuming no recruits failed both, so yung failed 40%, syempre yung nakapasa, 60%. Kasi ang total dapat niyan, 40 plus 60, 100%. So ngayon, kunin lang natin yung 60% netong 120. So kunin lang natin 60% of meaning times natin sa 120. Ang shortcut dito, kapag 60% times 120, kapag may dalawang zero, ang gagawin lang natin, cancel natin yung percent, cancel yung dalawang zero. So ang natira na lang ay 6 times 12. So pag minultiply natin, 6 times 2, that is 12. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1, 7. So therefore, the answer is 72, letter C. Number 3, a circular police badge has a radius of 7 centimeters. What is its area? Use pi equals 22 over 7. So alam natin ang value ng pi approximately sa decimal 3.14 ito. Pero ang magandang estimate niyan sa fraction 22 over 7. Okay? So ang formula ng area ng circle ay, ang formula niyan ay pi r squared. So given yung pi natin, 22 over 7 daw yung gagamitin natin. Tapos yung radius natin given. Ang radius ay 7 centimeters. So ilagay lang natin dito yung palitan natin tong r ng 7. So naka-square siya. So ibig sabihin, dalawang 7 ang ibig sabihin na itong 7 square. So pwedeng makancel yung 7 dito, bawasan natin ng isa yung exponent. So 1 na lang ito. So ang natira ay 22 times 7 na lang. So i-manual lang natin ito. 7 times 2, we have 14. And then 7 times 2, another 14 plus 1, 15. So therefore, 154 centimeter squared. Letter B. Number 4. A rectangular evidence room measures 8 meters by 6 meters. What is its perimeter? So ano ang formula ng perimeter? Pag sinabi nating perimeter, total distance yan around a polygon. So ito yung length natin kasi rectangular. Dalawa yung length niyan parehas, dalawa yung width magkaparehas din. So ang sabi measures 8 meters by 6. So ibig sabihin yung length natin 8 meters. So parehas 8 meters ito. And then yung width natin ay 6 meters. So parehas 6 meters ito. So ngayon yung perimeter, total distance around the polygon, i-add lang natin yan. Dalawang W, dalawang L. Or pwede rin 2, naka-factor out na, L plus W lang yan. Okay? Naka-multiply sa 2 kasi dalawa yung W, dalawa yung length. So substitute lang natin. Ang length natin ay 8 meters plus ang W natin ay 6 meters. So therefore, i-add muna ito, 8 plus 6, that is equal to 14. Pag minultiply, dalawang 14 is 28 meters. Letter B. Number 5. A triangular parking area has a base of 14 meters and a height of 10 meters. What is its area? Ayan, so hinahanap natin triangular parking area. Pagpalagay natin right triangle para madaling isolve. Base tsaka height. Actually kahit naman hindi i-drawing no. Yung base daw natin 14 meters, so i-drawing na lang din natin. Kahit hindi i-drawing, basta alam nyo naman kung paano yung formula. 14 meters pagpalagay natin na right triangle. 14 meters itong base. Ang height naman natin 10 meters. Okay, so ayan yung triangle natin. Pagpalagay natin na right triangle, what is its area? Ang formula ng area ng triangle ay 1/2 times base times height. Okay? Or pwede rin BH over 2 na lang. Ayan. Base times height divided by 2. Kasi, kaya base times height divided by 2, kalahati yan ng parallelogram. Ang area ng parallelogram kasi base times height. So, ang any triangle, kalahati yan ng parallelogram. Kaya formula natin, base times height divided by 2, substitute lang natin. Ang base 14, so 14, multiply natin sa height, 10, then divide sa 2. So, wag na munang i-multiply. Ang gawin natin, unahin natin yung division. So, ito muna ang gawin natin, 14 divided by 2, 7 na lang yan. So, ang natira, 7 times 10. So, i-multiply natin 7 times 10. The answer is 70 meter squared. Letter B. Number 6, how many degrees is each interior angle of a regular hexagon? Ayan. So, may rectang formula tayo dito. Pag sinabing regular hexagon, pagpalagay natin, pantay yung drawing to. Pag regular, ayan, para yung piatos. Ayan, piatos na pantay dapat. Pare-parehas ito. Ayan, pare-parehas yung sukat niyan kasi regular. Ang tinatanong natin, how many degrees? How many degrees is each interior angle? Ito yung interior angle natin, pare-parehas yan. Ilang degrees yung interior angle? Actually, may dalawang formula tayong pwedeng gamitin dito. Pwede tayong gumamit ng interior angle, pwede rin naman yung exterior. So pag interior angle ang ginamit natin, ang sukat ng bawat interior angle, equal yan sa n-2 times 180 degrees divided by n. Okay? So yun yung formula natin. N is the number of sides. Hexagon, ibig sabihin 6 sides. Okay? So substitute lang natin dito yung 6. So we have 6 minus 2 and then times 180 degrees. Yung n natin 6 din. So therefore 6 minus 2 we have 4 times 180 degrees divided by 6. Unahin natin yung division. 180 divided by 6 or 18 divided by 6, 3 lang yan. So therefore we have 30. Multiply natin 4 times 30. The answer is 120 degrees, letter B. Pwede din naman mas madali yung exterior angle. Kasi yung exterior angle, ayan, EA, ito yung exterior angle. Ito yung exterior angle natin. Lagyan natin ito ng theta. Ang formula ng exterior angle ay 360 degrees lang. Divide natin kung ilang sides yan. So, divided by 6. Yun yung exterior angle. 360 divided by 6, ang sagot dyan ay magiging 60. 60 degrees. Ito yan. Ito yung 60 degrees. Ito yung 60 degrees. Kapag exterior angle ang ginamit natin. Tapos, yung exterior angle natin, 60, pwede nating masolve itong interior angle. Kasi lahat yan, pag in-extend natin, 60 lahat ito. Ito yung interior angle, pare-parehas, dahil regular hexagon. Pag ang ginamit natin exterior angle 60 siya, isubtract lang natin sa 180. Kasi naka-form tayo ng linear pair dito. Ayan o, linear pair. May straight line. So kung ito 60, itong kabila ay magiging 120. 180 kasi yung sum nito kasi may linear pair nga tayo. Linear pair, may straight line tayo dito. So 180 minus 60 degrees, ang sagot ay 120 degrees. So yan, dalawang formula ang ginamit natin. Pag gusto nyo interior angle recta, ito yung formula. Pag exterior angle, mas madali kasi 360 divided by 6 lang, hexagon 6. So tapos, pag yung makukuha natin, subtract lang natin sa 180. So same answer, 120. Number 7, the perimeter of a square evidence storage room is 48 meters. What is the area of the room? Ayan, hinahanap area ng room. So this time, given yung perimeter, square naman. So square yung evidence storage, no? So 48 meters daw yung kanyang perimeter. Ang perimeter square to, pare-parehas yung sides natin. Pare-parehas ng sukat. So ang formula ng perimeter ng square ay 4S. Kasi apat na side pare-parehas. Tapos given siya 48 meters daw. Yung perimeter 48. So ipalit natin dito, 48 is equal to 4S. Masosolve na natin yung length ng bawat side. Divide natin both sides by 4. So therefore, ang length natin 48 divided by 4 ay 12. 12 meters ang bawat side. Ngayon, what is the area of the room? Ang area ng room, formula ng area ng square ay side squared. So therefore, may side na tayo, 12 meters. So magiging siyang 12 squared. Pag in-square natin yan, 12 times 12, ang magiging sagot dyan ay 144. 12 times 12, kapag kabisado nyo na yan, 144 meters squared. Okay? So pakita lang natin. Kapag minanual, 2 times 12, 24. 1 times 12 is 12. Pag inad, 144. Number 8. A police office has male and female officers in the ratio 7:3. So 7:3 daw ha. Nauna yung male. Male to female. So ibig sabihin yung 7 ay male, ang female yung 3. If there are 84 male officers, how many female officers are there? So ratio and proportion, setup lang natin. Male and female. So nasa ratio na 7:3. Tapos 84 daw yung male. If there are 84 male, itapat natin dito yung 84. Dito sa male 84. How many female officers are there? Ito yung hinahanap. So direct variation to. Siyempre pag dumami yung male, dadami din yung females. So pag direct variation, lagyan lang natin ng fraction yan. Gawin nating fraction, lagyan ng equal sign sa gitna, i-cross multiply. So 7 times n, 7n equals 84 times 3. Huwag mo nang i-multiply. Unahin natin yung division. So, divide natin both sides by 7. Okay? So kapag hindi madaling i-divide yung 84 divided by 7, pwede nating i-manual. Pero ang tekniko sa ganito, ang ginagamit ko yung number band. 84 divided by 7, pag hiwalayin ko tong 84 ng, ano yung mabilis na divisible by 7 na under 84? 70. So yung 84 gawin kong 70 and 14. O di ba madaling i-divide? 70 divided by 7, 10. 14 divided by 7, 2. So the answer, 84 divided by 7, using this number band, the answer is 12. So cancel na itong 7, itong 84 magiging 12. Kasi multiply natin, 12 times 3, the answer is 36. Letter C. Okay? So same ito ha, kapag ang ginamit natin itong long division, another technique lang ito, number band yung tawag. Pag hihiwalayin natin yung 84, i-break natin na may madaling factor yung 7, 70. Okay? So number 9. An equipment item originally priced at 1,500 is sold at 12% discount. What is the selling price? Yan. So discount, malinaw discount. So ibig sabihin yung selling price mas mababa. Mas mababa sa 1,500. O tingin tayo dito. O mababa naman lahat bukod sa letter A. Mali na tong A ha. So may discount siya. So isa-set up ko na agad dito yung subtraction. 1,500, isa-subtract natin yung 12%. So yung 12%, chop-chop method ulit ang gagamitin ko. Kunin natin yung 12% ng 1,500. Yung 12, gagawin ko yung 10% at saka dalawang 1%. Okay? Ang total niyan, 12%. Chop-chop method ang gagamitin ko. Favorite ko tong chop-chop method pag may mga zero. Yung 10% ng 1,500, tanggalin ko lang yung isang zero, 150. Yung 1% ng 1,500, tanggalin ko pa yung isang zero, 15. Isa pang 1%, 15. So ang total niyan, 10, 1, 112. So pag inad natin to, 150 plus 15 plus 15, 30 na itong dalawa. 30 plus 150, 180. So yung 180, isubtract lang natin dito. Okay? So ito, 0 na to. O borrow tayo dito, magiging 10, magiging 4. Okay? 10 minus 8, 2. 4 minus 1, 3. And then bring down 1. 1,320. Letter C. Number 10. An officer works a 10-hour shift and each crime report takes 25 minutes to complete. What is the maximum number of complete reports he can file? So ilan daw yung mapafile niya? An officer works 10-hour shift. Sobra-sobra sa may overtime pa, 8 hours lang ang karaniwan. Each crime report takes 25 minutes. So division lang ito. Yung 10 hours na shift niya, kailangan lang nating i-divide sa 25 minutes. Yan na yung maximum. 25 minutes. Divide lang natin. What is the maximum number of complete reports he can file? So divide lang natin. Ang problema, i-convert mo natin tong 10 hours sa minutes kasi 25 minutes. So ang conversion natin, 1 hour ay equal sa 60 minutes. So therefore, itong 10 hours, pag kinonvert natin, 60 minutes, edi 1 hour, 60 minutes. So yung 10 hours, lagyan lang ng 0 to, magiging 600. So ngayon, 600 minutes, divide na natin sa 25 minutes. Okay? Cancel na yung minutes. 600 divided by 25 na lang ito. So ano yung madaling technique dito? Yung 600, pwede ko itong gawing 100 times 6. 100, no? Kasi yung 600, 100 times 6 yan. Madali kasing i-divide yung 25, do? Di ba 100 divided by 25? Madali. 4 lang yun. 4 na 25, 100. So pag dinivide natin ito, 4 na lang ito. So multiply natin yung natira, 4 times 6, the answer is 24. Letter C. 11. A barangay recorded the following weekly incidents over 5 weeks. 12, 18, 15, 9, and 21. What is the average number of incidents per week? Average. Pag average ang hinahanap natin, ang formula lang ng average, symbol ng average, x bar, ay summation of x. Summation of x over n. Ibig sabihin niyan, i-add lang natin ito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So i-add lang natin yan. We have 12 plus 18 plus 15 plus 9 plus 21 divided by ilan sila lahat? 5 numbers, kaya divided by 5. So madali bang i-mental to? Kayang i-mental, no? 12 plus 18, that is 30. 9 plus 21, 30 ulit. Tapos may 15 tayo. 15. So therefore, the total ay equal sa 30, 30, 60 plus 15, 75 divided by 5. O ilan yung 75 divided by 5? Equal na lang yan sa 15. Okay? Pwede nating ganitong form yan. Ano yung eksakto sa 5? 50. Tsaka 25. Break natin sa yung 75 ng 50 at 25. 50 divided by 5 is 10. 25 divided by 5, 5. So yun, 15. So therefore, the answer is letter B, 15. Another technique ko dito, yung dagdag bawas, i-arrange ko lang yan. I-arrange ko yan ng 9. Ayusin ko na, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Pwede ako magdagdag bawas dito. Kasi yung mga choices, 13, 15, 17, 19. Pwede akong bumase sa gitna. At tapos kung mapapansin nyo, ano to? Arithmetic sequence may pattern. Pag may pattern, automatic yan. 9 papuntang 12 plus 3. Yung 12 papuntang 15 plus 3 ulit. 15 papuntang 18 plus 3. And then 18 papuntang 21 plus 3. O may pattern pala ito. Ang technique dyan, kapag may pattern yung numbers, automatic ang average niyan yung gitna. Kasi may pattern, plus 3 lahat. Plus 3 lahat. Kaya, hindi na pala kailangang isolve ito. Automatic ang sagot 15 kasi may pattern. Plus 3 lahat sila. Okay? So, yun yung shortcut. Pag may pattern, automatic ang gitna niya. Ang median niya, tsaka mean, parehas. Yung gitna, 15. No need to solve. Number 12. The scores of 7 police recruits on qualifying exam are 78, 85, 90, 72, 90, 88, and 90. What is the mode? Ito ang pinakamadaling measure of central tendency, mode. Ang mode yung most frequent, yung pinakamaraming beses na ulit. Tingin lang tayo sa number, ano yung naulit? Ayun, 90. Tatlo yung 90. So kung ano yung number na naulit, automatic yun na yung mode. So therefore, the mode is 90. Pinakamadali yan, hindi na kailangang isolve. Tingnan lang yung number na pinakamarami. And then, next natin, ayan, median. Mean median mode, no? 5 officers reported working the following overtime hours last month. 8, 12, 6, 15, and 9. What is the median? Ang median, tanda natin ang median, yan lang yung middle term. Middle term yan. When arranged. Middle term, may kadugtong pa. When arranged. When arranged, highest to lowest or lowest to highest. When arranged from lowest na lang tayo para madali. Mas madali. Lowest to highest. Okay? So median kapag kailangan middle term pag inayos. Baka kunin nyo lang yung middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle nyo agad, 6. Mali yun, ha? Kailangan i-arrange natin. So, pinakamaliit, 6. And then we have 8, 9. Okay, 8, 9. And then we have 12 and 15. So, median natin ay 9. Dalawa sa left, dalawa sa right. So, ito yung pinakagitna natin. Yan ang middle term or median, letter B. Number 14. Okay, probability. A box contains 6 red balls and 4 blue balls. What is the probability of drawing a red ball at random? So, ang formula ng probability of an event ay equal lang sa number of the given event over the total. Total, okay? So, ang inaanap natin, probability of drawing a red ball. Di palitan lang natin P of R. R stands for red. So, number of red ball over the total. Okay? Ang red balls natin ay 6. 6 red balls. Over the total, ang total 6. 6 red balls and 4 blue balls. So 6 plus 4, therefore the answer will be 6 over 10. Wala sa choices kasi pwede nating i-lowest term. 6 over 10, divide natin pareha sa 2. So magiging answer natin 6 divided by 2, 3. 10 divided by 2, 5. So therefore letter B, 3/5. Number 15, another probability problem. In a group of 50 officers, 30 have college degrees. What is the probability that a randomly selected officers does not have a college degree? So ang sabi, ang total daw 50 officers. O lagay na agad natin dito, 50 officers total. Total 50 officers. Ang sabi, 30 have college degrees. So 30, ito yung merong college degree. College degree. So, ibig sabihin, kung ang total ay 50, 30 may college degree, ibig sabihin yung do not have college degree, no college degree, edi magiging 20. Kasi total nila 50. Okay? So, ang tanong, what is the probability that a randomly selected officer does not have a college degree? So, probability of no college degree ay equal sa, ilan yung bilang? 20 over the total 50. I-lowest term lang natin, parehas may 0, divide by 10 or simply cancel the 0. The answer is 2/5, letter A. 16. An officer borrows 50,000 pesos at a 10% annual simple interest rate for 2 years. How much total interest will be paid? Okay, so alam lang dapat natin yung formula ng interest. Simple interest, ayan, nakalagay dyan, simple. Dalawa kasi yung type ng interest, simple and compound. So pag simple, ito yung formula ng interest. How much total interest? Ang formula ay PRT. P is the principal, R is rate, and T is time in years. So ang P natin principal kung magkano yung binarrow, 50,000. So this will be the principal. Ang R syempre yung may percent, 10%, and yung time natin yung 2 years. Okay? So ito yung time. Substitute lang natin. So we have 50,000 pesos. Yung rate natin, pwedeng percent, pwedeng fraction. Ang gagamitin ko na lang fraction. Kasi ang 10%, ano lang yan? 10 over 100. Okay? 10 over 100, makakancel na lang agad dito yan. Times 2. Kaya 10 over 100, makakancel na tong 0. Tapos, may 0 kasi ito, cancel na ulit yung 0. Okay, baliwala na yan. Yung 10 at 100, baliwala na. Ang natira na lang ay yung 50,000, cancel yung 0, 5,000 na lang. And then, times 2. Baliwala na tong 10 over 100 na cancel na. So 5,000 times 2, the answer is 10,000. Okay, so letter C, 10,000 pesos ang interest. Laki ng interest, no? 50,000 pesos lang, interest 10,000 kasi 10% for 2 years. 17. A police equipment fund has 200,000 pesos. After spending 45,000 pesos on communication radios and 32,000 on uniforms, how much remains? O how much remains? Eh di subtract lang natin dito. 200,000 pesos. Subtract lang natin yung mga nagastos. Spending 45,000 pesos. Tapos 32,000 pesos on uniform. So i-add lang natin yung dalawa. Tapos i-subtract natin. Okay? So subtract lang natin 200,000 pesos. O vertical na ang gawin natin. Ano yung total nito? 45 plus 32. Pag in-add natin, o dito natin ilagay, parehas namang tatlong 0, no? 45 plus 32, the answer will be 5 plus 2, 7, 4 plus 3, 7. So 77,000. O, subtract lang natin, vertical na ang gawin natin para mas madali. So tatlong 0 yan, kopyahin lang. Ito magiging 10, ito magiging 9, ito magiging 1. 10 minus 7, 3. 9 minus 7, 2. Bring down 1. So the answer is letter B, 123,000 pesos. Number 18, if 4 officers can clear a checkpoint in 3 hours, how long would it take 6 officers working at the same rate? O work problem ito. Pag 4 officers daw can clear a checkpoint in 3 hours. So lagay natin dito, officers. Ayan, officers. 4 officers can clear a checkpoint in 3 hours. Lagyan natin ng H, 3 hours. 4 officers, 3 hours nila magagawa. Ang tanong, how long would it take 6 officers working at the same rate? O ilang oras? Ito yung lagyan natin ito ng N. Pag tinignan natin yung choices, 1, 2, 1.5, 2.5, lahat mababa sa 3. Pababa. Yung 4, papuntang 6, pataas. O di ibig sabihin, baligtaran, syempre dumami yung magtatrabaho, yung oras, uunti. Ito ay inverse. Inverse variation. Kapag inverse variation, imbis na fraction siya, magiging siyang multiply. So yung magkatapat, imumultiply natin. 4 times 3 equals itong magkatapat, 6 times n. Okay? Tapos solve for n, divide natin both sides by 6. So therefore, ang n natin ay equal sa, pwedeng i-multiply, maliit lang yung number, no? 4 times 3, 12 divided by 6. 12 divided by 6, the answer is 2. Okay, so 2 hours, letter C. Siyempre, yung oras umunti kasi dumami yung officers. Number 19, a security camera takes a photo every 15 minutes starting at 2 p.m. Starting at 2 p.m. A suspect was reported seen between 2:30 p.m. and 3:10 p.m. How many times could the suspect appear on camera within that window? Pabilangin lang natin. Sabi, security camera takes a photo every 15 minutes starting from 2 p.m. Di bilang lang tayo, 2 p.m. no? Ito yung una, 2 p.m. Tapos, sabi, a suspect reported seen between 2:30 p.m. and 3:10 p.m. Ito yung oras na nandun yung suspect. How many times could the suspect appear on camera within that window? So yung next natin sa 2 p.m. ay 2:15. Next ay 2:30. Kasi every 15 minutes no? 2:30. Next ay 2:45. Next ay 3 p.m. Sumunod ay 3:15. Okay na, hanggang 3:10 lang siya. So ilan dito yung bilangin natin yung nag-appear sa 2:30 hanggang 3:10. So ito yung isa, 2:30, pasok sa window, 2:45 and then 3. Yung 3:15 lampas na. So therefore, how many times could the suspect appear on camera within that window? 3. Letter C. 2:30, 2:45 at 3 p.m. Last number. A criminal was sentenced to a minimum of 6 years and 1 day. So 6 years and 1 day. Sentenced to a minimum of 6 years and 1 day. He is given a 2-year credit. Okay, so may 2-year credit siya for time served. How much more time must he serve to complete the minimum sentence? O, subtraction lang. Subtraction lang, no? 6 years and 1 day. Subtract lang natin yung kanyang 2-year credit. Di minus 2 years. Di magiging sagot natin ay 4 years and 1 day. Okay, so the correct answer, letter B, 4 years and 1 day. So that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope may natutunan kayo sa 20 items na pinresent ko sa inyo. So kung first time nyo dito sa aking channel, huwag kakalimutang mag-subscribe and hit the bell button para updated kayo sa mga susunod ko pang upload. So good luck sa lahat ng nagre-review, lalo na sa mga magte-take ng NAPOLCOM exam. Bye-bye and God bless.